Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see how the person who is thinking about you truly feels about you currently. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. When it comes to the person who is thinking of my viewers, what are that person's true feelings toward my viewers currently when it comes to love? What are that person's true feelings toward my viewers currently when it comes to love? 2 more shuffles. All right, so let's see what comes out here. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have distractions. So they're trying their best to distract themselves, but it's really hard for them to do so. They're tempted to come toward you. It's giving energy of this person trying their best to fight temptation. At the top of the deck, we have infatuation. So if there's been distance between the two of you, it's actually making them more obsessed with you. Also, this person could be in denial in regards to this connection. It's giving energy of them trying their best to keep themselves busy, but at the end of the day, you're still in the back of their mind. We also have no contact here. Like I said before, the more you pull away from this person, or the more distance between the two of you, the more they want to be with you. Some of you could have cut off communication with this person, or they could be giving you the silent treatment. Also, if the two of you are currently in no contact, they're in denial about that, okay? This person thinks that you still want them. They think that you still want them, and some of you very well do, but others of you may be in the energy of moving on with your life. So if there has been a situation where you've decided to cut off contact or cut off communication with this person, they're in denial about it, and they may actually be looking at you as someone who's trying to play hard to get. Give me more. But yeah, the more you don't reach out to them, the more you push them away, the more they want you. We have reconciliation. So they're wanting the two of you to get back together, or they're wanting to make things work. I see them coming in, trying to get the connection in a state of harmony. If there's been any issues between the two of you, they want to resolve those issues. With contemplation being at the bottom of the deck, they're a bit unsure how to do so. They're unsure in regards to how to fix things. Now, for others of you, they're unsure in regards to whether they should approach you. At the top of the deck, we have hiding their true feelings. So they're in deep emotion. They're still in love with you, even though they're coming off cold and detached. It's also giving energy of this person contemplating in regards to whether they should expose how they truly feel about you. Some of you will get communication from this person after a time period of them being distant. With snooping being at the bottom of the deck, this person could be driving past your home, or they could be looking up your social media. If you know for sure this person has no way of spying on you, they could be curious in regards to what you're up to. It's also giving energy of this person wanting to surprise you in some way. Now, how they'll surprise you will be different for all of you. For some of you, they may stop by your house unexpected. For others of you, this person could reach out of nowhere. But just know this is something that they've been contemplating. So they're going to go from snooping, stalking, or spying on you to popping up on you all of a sudden. For some of you, this person could be calling your phone hanging up, or they could be calling from an unknown number. if that's been happening to any of you, it's almost like they want to hear what you have going on in the background. Give me more. All right, we have double life, red flags, and we also have push, pull. And all of those cards came out crossing. So they're in a bit of stubborn energy, but it's also coming out like it's really hard for them to stay away from you. All right. Now, for those of you who are currently dealing with this person, I do feel like there's been a power struggle or an imbalance between the two of you, and that has contributed to one of the issues in the connection. I feel like this is someone who wants things their way. They may not be the best when it comes to compromising. Also, there could have been a lie that was exposed in regards to this person. Some of you could have found out that they were dealing with someone else, or you just caught this person up in some type of lie. Now, when it comes to them, they want you to look past the red flags, okay? So, for example, if you were to catch them up in some type of lie, they would prefer for you not to bring it up. They don't want to talk about anything that you caught them up in regards to the past. If they've cheated, if they've been deceptive in any way, shape, or form, they're wanting you to sweep that under the rug and the two of you to move forward. Also, they're in the energy of realizing that the double life that they've been living hasn't really gotten them anywhere, okay? They may be tired of themselves at this point, or this is someone who's wanting a change, but they're not really doing anything to bring about change in their life. This could be a twin flame for some of you, but for others, this is a really strong soulmate. If there has been a time period of no contact, this person could be waiting to reach out in hopes of time healing wounds, okay? I also see them wanting to spend time with you, or they may want the two of you to mess around. For a very small portion of you, this person is convinced that you've been spending time with someone else, or they think that you're sneaking around. Be careful with them coming toward you with the intention of the two of you being friends with benefits, especially if that's not something that you're wanting. Some of you could have started off as friends with benefits with this person, or the two of you could have been sneaking around, but they ended up falling for you, okay? There's also going to be a change in the relationship dynamic between the two of you. So if you were chasing this person, I see the tables turning and them turning into the chaser. At the top of the deck, we have envy. So they're envious and jealous as of now. For a very small portion of you, this person could have started dealing with someone else or spending time with another person to make you jealous, or they could have done so out of spite. They're envious or jealous of the thought of you spending time with other people. Give me another card. All right, we have conflict resolution, and that card came out crossing. So like I said before, they are wanting to resolve any issues between the two of you, but it's going to take compromise. The issue with this person is that they want everything their way. Therefore, it kind of blocks the two of you being able to successfully make amends. Also, they could come in trying to resolve some type of issue or trying to compromise or reconcile with you, but it may not go the way that they're hoping for. With the card coming out crossing, it lets me know that there's some type of blockage when it comes to conflict resolution. So this is the type of person who may make a bad situation worse, or they just want you to do everything on their terms. With unemployed being here along with guilt, they're aware that they didn't give you what it is that you deserve. There are actually times when they feel a bit guilty about it. For a few of you, this person could be ashamed of their current financial situation. They could be broke, or this is someone who's living beyond their means. They could be living paycheck to paycheck, or they're having to downgrade when it comes to something. It could be the type of food that they eat. It could be them having to downgrade when it comes to a lifestyle. But regardless, they're ashamed of their current financial situation. For a few of you, this person knows that they owe you an apology. There are times when they're a bit remorseful in regards to some of the things that they've done. But see, you're sick and tired of their crap because it's always the same cycle. I feel like they're addicted to the roller coaster dynamic of this relationship. They're addicted to toxicity, the ups and the downs. I feel like they kind of get off on the breakup to make up relationship dynamic, but many of you are over it. I also feel like this person could come in apologizing to you in regards to something that they did, only to do the same thing over again. At the top of the deck, we have message. Many of you will be getting communication from this person. I do see them expressing their feelings, but it may be a bit surface level. This is going to be very specific. Please don't force it to fit. For a small portion of you, this person could come in with the energy of, so it's over. So you're just going to let this go. Are we going to be together or not? It's giving that type of energy. Could even come in with an ultimatum. Just take it however it fits. Give me another card. What are this person's true feelings? All right, we have controversy. And we also have guidance, and the guidance card came out crossing. So they're losing faith in something or someone. They also feel as though they're unable to get over you. For a small portion of you, this person's intuition is blocked, or they're having really vivid dreams, but they're misinterpreting those dreams. Could even be that they don't have any guidance in their life. They don't have anyone to steer them on the right path. Of course, they should be able to do that on their own. But I just feel like because this person has lost faith, they have a tendency to make bad situations worse. It's almost like they've lost faith in themselves. This is someone who is literally just going with the flow of life. Now, of course, that's not always a bad thing. We should all be flexible. We should all be adaptable. It's good to be agile. But this person, the way that they go with the flow when it comes to life is by whatever happens, happens. Them not really doing much to get themselves on the right path. It's almost like they're just waiting for everything to change overnight. With the controversy card coming out on top of sick and tired, many of you are tired of the drama that comes along with this person, but I feel like they're tired of the drama in their life as well. I do feel like they like toxic relationship dynamics for some reason. But at the same time, they're tired of always being caught up in controversy. Let me elaborate. They like the makeup, breakup to make up again relationship dynamic. It's a turn on for them. It's a turn on for someone to push them away and them be able to gain access to that person again. They love that. They're actually addicted to it. Even if they were to push you away, they're addicted to the thought of you coming in, wanting to make up with them, the thought of you chasing them, and not really just the thought. They like to see you take action, okay? It's a turn on for them because in their mind, they interpret you chasing them as, oh, Mystic Goddess's viewer really wants me. You know, they're not going to let me go. It makes them feel like they're more worthy, possibly out of insecurity or out of abandonment issues. But see, they tend to take things too far. At this point in time, it's getting old. It's getting old and tired. But there's also always controversy surrounding this person's name. They're always in something. Okay? Now that they're tired of. Also, some of you are tired about finding out different truths in regards to this person. Every time you look around, there's something. There's always something coming to light. And some of you would respect this person more if they would come to you about it first. You may not respect finding out certain things in regards to them through other people. You would respect them more if they would be open and honest, instead of you having to find out on the back end. And see, the crazy thing is, whenever they're in any type of drama, whenever they're caught up in scandals, whenever truth comes out in regards to them, they tend to be argumentative. They handle it in an immature manner, and they also tend to play victim. Some of you are tired of this person playing victim. You may even be tired of arguing with them. You're tired of feeling as though you're involving yourself with a child. Being with them is kind of like raising another child. Some of you could feel like, dang, if I want to play games, I have my own children to play with. Even if you don't have children, if you wanted to play games all the time, if you wanted childish energy around you, you would just have your own children, or you would play with someone else's kids. At the top of the deck, we have pictures. So there's some regret on their part. There is regret. They're also reminiscing about you, and they're missing you as well. For a few of you, this person could ask for you to send them a photo, or they could send you a photo. For others, they could be looking at your photos in a state of regret, and that could contribute to them reaching out to you. We also have spiritual attack here. Ooh. So they're being forced to face their demons. I do feel like this person is going through karma as of now. Okay. They could also be experiencing spiritual attacks. They're being forced to look at themselves, and that's really hard for them to do. Also, they could be looking at old photos of themselves. It's almost like they're comparing how they used to appear, or where their life used to be, to where it is now, or how they look now. And they feel like things are going downhill. This is someone who's not looking at themselves as elevating. They feel like they're going down, or they're falling off. Give me one more card. They're also going through karma. They keep reminiscing about certain things that they did wrong, certain things that they said that were uncalled for, certain things that they did that you just didn't deserve. We have mind games. That card came out crossing, and we also have cold shoulder here. So if there's been a breakup, if there's been distance, if there has been a separation between the two of you, they're still thinking about you. Okay. Also, if any of you suddenly catch yourself crying over this person, or if you start to miss them out of nowhere, it's because they're thinking about you. There could have been times when this person gave you the cold shoulder, or there could have been times when they broke things off with you for no reason. Okay? For some of you, they would do it whenever you would catch them up in things. With the mind games card coming out, crossing, it fell out right on top of conflict resolution, crossing. So that lets me know that this person plays a lot of mind games, and that has caused a lot of issues in the connection between the two of you. They also tend to test you a lot, or they analyze you to try and figure out your next move. They're kind of delusional a little bit. They come up with these little ways to test you, but it always ends up blowing up in their face. They look at it as, oh, I'm just trying to see what Mystic Goddess's viewer is going to say, or I'm just trying to see what he or she is going to do. But you look at it as mind games, as you should. It's hard to compromise with someone who's playing mind games all of the time. I feel like many of you are straightforward. It's like you either want me or you don't. We're either going to be in communication, in contact with each other, or we're not. We're either going to work this out or we're not. Now, there are some of you who no longer want anything to do with this person. But for those of you who are still holding out on hope that things will work out, I feel like you just want an equal give and take, and you're tired of the mind games. You're tired of their immature behaviors. I also feel like there have been times when they want to make amends with you, but instead of just coming out telling you, they do things that are immature, and that messes with you as well. It's like this person has two completely different sides to them. It's going to be important for you to believe only half of what you see when it comes to this person, because the only thing they're going to be open about is what they want you to know. All right? Nothing is what meets the eye when it comes to them. In other words, when it comes to their immaturity, when it comes to the mind games, when it comes to the type of moves that they make or the way that they move, there's usually something else behind it. Okay? It's never direct. It's never straightforward. It's always weird. So for example, let's say that the two of you have social media. They may post something on social media that is pretty obvious that they're referring to you, or it's obvious that they're trying to bother you in some way. If you ignore it to prevent conflict between the two of you, they'll take it as, oh, Mystic Goddess's viewer doesn't care. He or she doesn't care about me, because if they cared, why would they not say anything about me posting this? For example, if they pretend like they're about to do something with another group of people, or with a group of people, and let's say that they've cheated before in the past, and they tell you, oh, well, you know, me and such are going to go this place, and you know, they're inviting other people. I don't really know the people that they're inviting, but they're inviting those other people. It's going to be males and females there. And, you know, they're going on this trip just to celebrate. And you know all of those people are single. Okay? Now, if you try to brush that off and say, okay, well, that's good. You need some time away. You need to enjoy yourself. They'll take it as, oh, because Mystic Goddess's viewer didn't give a jealous reaction, because they didn't go off on me, because they didn't respond the way that I want them to, they don't care. Mystic Goddess's viewer can't care about what I'm doing, because if they cared, they would act a fool. That's the toxic mindset that this person has. And even if you were to act a fool, even if you were to react the way that they're wanting you to, they're still going to manipulate you into feeling like you're the problem when that was the reaction or response that they wanted from you in the first place. Now, isn't this complex? It doesn't make any sense, does it? But it makes perfect sense to them. They resolve conflicts with more conflict. That's the way that they operate. It's weird. It's very weird. Oh, I was just testing you. I was just going to see what you were going to say about it. I knew you were going to say that. I knew that you were going to do this or say that. What? This is so weird. Do not fall for it. Okay? I'm telling you right now, this person's going to possibly start playing some mind games with you. And at this point, excuse me for cursing, but you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Because regardless of how you react to them, even if you give them the reaction that they're wanting, they're still going to twist it around and make it seem as though you're the problem. You're always thinking negative after they tell you something that they know is triggering. You're always thinking negative. It's always something. Why do you always think something's going on? It's nothing like that. That's not what I meant. Yes, you did. That's exactly, you meant it that way. That's exactly what you meant. And then they'll make you think you're crazy or insecure or you have a problem. Whew. This person is a handful. They're actually two handfuls. They're very much infatuated with you. I do feel like this person is in denial in regards to you cutting them off permanently. Even if the two of you are in no contact with each other, even if there has been silence, even if you blocked them or they blocked you, they're in denial about it. They're obsessed with you and they feel as though you're obsessed with them as well. They are trying to distract themselves. They're trying to hold back because they want to play hard to get. But it's really hard for this person to stay away from you. Even though they're coming off cold and attached, even though they could be giving you the cold shoulder, they're still in love with you and they're deep within their emotions. They could pop up on you out of nowhere, okay? I do feel like this person could be driving past your home if they know where you live. For example, if they know that you're into readings or if they know that you watch readings, they could be watching readings as well, but they're doing so on the low. They are reflecting upon a lot of their choices and they're feeling as though those decisions didn't get them anywhere. They are wanting the two of you to come back together in a state of peace and harmony, or they're wanting the two of you to stay together. But the issue is the imbalance in the connection. This is someone who kind of lives a double life, or there are two different sides to them. It's going to be very important for you to pay attention to the red flags. Do not compromise when it comes to your boundaries. Just make sure that you do whatever you need to do to protect your peace. They are a bit jealous or envious at the moment because they think that you're sneaking around with someone else, or they think that someone else is spending time with you. Okay, so I feel like that's another reason why they do little things out of spite, or they do little things that they know would rub you the wrong way because they're jealous. They're very much jealous. Also, if there has been a disconnect between the two of you and you know that there's someone else in the picture, I feel like the other person could be getting jealous because this person keeps bringing you up. Okay. I do see them coming in with some communication. They could tell you that they regret some things, or they could say something along the lines of, I miss you. They're doing a lot of reminiscing. It seems like they're looking at past conversations that the two of you shared through text message, or they keep replaying a certain conversation in their mind. For a few of you, if there has been a disconnect, they are regretting not expressing their feelings. Right now, they feel like they're going through karma, all right? This person is being forced to face their demons. So if there has been a disconnect between the two of you, just know that it's divine intervention, because as long as you're accessible, they're not going to face their demons. So yeah, if they come in playing mind games, try your best not to respond. I feel like it would be best for you not to respond to it out of toxicity. It would be best for you to keep a positive mindset, okay? They're playing chess. You're playing, they're playing checkers. You're playing chess. Some of you are not playing at all. They're playing by themselves. But it's still important for you to think before you make certain moves. Don't react out of impulse. That's going to be very important. They could pop up on you, or they could contact you out of nowhere. If it's through a phone call, or if they pop up at your home physically, just know that it's because they're trying to catch some things, okay? They're trying to see if there's anyone else in the picture. For a small portion of you, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to and go through your phone, or let's say that they're in your vehicle. They may try to go through your vehicle, okay? If they come to your home, they may even snoop around your home. Like, they're going to be like looking around, looking for things. It may not be blunt. It may not be in your face. It's going to be subtle. It's going to be really subtle. But yeah, just don't compromise when it comes to your power. Don't compromise when it comes to your peace. If this is a twin flame, there's going to be a shakeup in the runner-chaser dynamic. But just know that regardless of whether this is a twin flame, a soulmate, a karmic, however you want to put it, everything is happening in divine timing. Okay? But I also feel like this person's going to come in because they don't want you healing from them. They don't want you healing. It's going to be so important for you to listen to your intuition and pay close attention to your dreams. I feel like some of you are getting intuitive messages. You could also be getting some vivid dreams as well, and you're misinterpreting them, or you're second guessing yourself. Don't do that. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.